Well, I live right near Washington Square Park, and there are many restaurants within a 2 or 3 block radius that I would be happy to travel to from much farther than that to eat at. So, and I could name 5 or 6. Also, I'm not a very picky eater. I'm happy going and getting, a bag of hamburgers across the street. So, but they're very, all the Union Square restaurants at Danny Meyer, there are a lot of very solid restaurants. Danny Meyer Shake Shack's a great restaurant. Otto, the pizza restaurant, Mario Batali's pizza restaurant's a great restaurant. There are a lot of them. I don't really have one that's my special favorite. Although there are certain ones that I like for certain kinds of events. Well, the most excellent in Manhattan. Well, I've said this in print. So the fanciest, sort of Frenchiest 5-star experience, I think, is still Le Bernardin, and that's where I'd go if I wanted a fancy, classical, but also inventive meal. Especially a New York style meal. I think it's a classic. It's a French restaurant, but it's a classic New York. There's a classic New York feel in that room. It's polished, but it's also busy, but it's also very elegant. The service is the classical kind of service that you really don't see a lot. The professional waiters that you don't really see a lot in New York anymore. So that's sort of the standard for that kind of dining. Masa on the Time Warner Center. That's the other. I have a star system which was imposed on me and which I use now grudgingly. And Masa was the other 5-star restaurant the other restaurant that I gave 5 stars to, and that is the very effete, very expensive Japanese sushi restaurant at the Time Warner Center, and that is also a great restaurant. The thing about Masa is that it's an omakase restaurant, which means it's Masa Takayama, who is the chef. He serves the same menu most nights. It changes slightly with the seasons, but it really doesn't change that much. So the first meal is going to be the best meal you've ever had there. The second meal, it's like a bull seeing a cape. A second or third time, the second or third time, the impact is slightly less. But that's also a great restaurant.